No, wait till you hear this part. She's like, no. You know, people, there's a lot of people. If you clearly don't want to, just listen to what the court of kind of said. You can just leave the school. You know, you can just. I'm like, okay, then so be it, sir. So be it. Then let's just do something. But it's like, okay, now I'm just stopping difficult, man. Just take that script on and just comb your hair.
Bro.
I'm telling you, my mama.
No, bro.
You know that metallic brush they use on the floors. Literally, it was metallic. I'm telling you, it was on the floor. I'm telling you, it was on the floor. I am. You don't understand what you just did right now, bro.
I went over so I can fit in here. I couldn't squeeze in here. The mic is here. I can't go any further. What do you want me to do? Okay, that was smart.
Okay, let me just go on.
That was pretty smart.
Hi guys, this is the Waliberali Show. We promised you a part 2 on racism, and we're back. I'm still sitting with the same people, so I don't think we need introductions.
But as you can see, I'm not alone. I have with me
Motheo.
Please grab the mic, Motheo.
Hey guys, I'm Motheo.
Oh.
Kamo.
I'm No.
Shabzin.
I'm for Siri.
Yeah,
Right.
so we're back on it. I think the last person to speak was Kamo, and he was talking about how white people don't really want to be in the same places.
I think I've seen, I think also a lot of the white people from here try to stay away.
They try away.
Other black people.
Who?
The white people. They not necessarily like forcefully like stay away, but they not in places.
Yeah. So
White people, I would
the
say
different
white people,
zoning of people.
yeah, white people don't. I think I also see it in like restaurants and that, right? And also like for example, my mom, she used to just like not really work, but like like on the side, work for this one. You guys know Average Lane?
What?
You know Average Lane? It's like a cosmetics company. But then the person who was like the manager there, right? She used to like my mom would tell me like she would do this thing where if she's going out, she'll go to places that black people don't know about. Like there's certain areas like where that one branch was based. There's like a couple of they're like in town, but they're like little cafes and like bistros. And when you go there, the one time I was with my dad, we had to go there to collect something from her, and she was sitting at those bistros. When you go, the bistros around there, it's just white people one way. And I think they do it on purpose because another thing I noticed in the past, small like normal restaurants like Mug and Bean, I would see a lot of white people there, like only white people. And now, even like malls, like East Rand Mall,
Used to be
predominantly white. And if you go to Mug and Bean at East Rand Mall, you'd see just white people chilling there. And then over time, it'd be like more black people, and then you walk past things like Mug and Bean or wherever, and it's just black people chilling there and like white. And I noticed also, I don't know if maybe I was reading into things, like when you go to like those restaurants where not a lot of black people are there, like other restaurants, like I don't know if you guys know like Parrots or things like that.
Yeah, but
if you go there and you like, it's almost like they're not expecting you. It's like when you walk in there, it's like oh, y'all dying here too.
Sorry,
it's
you
like,
guys lost.
Oh, it's like oh yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like
the same black people giving you the same attitude.
You can say that. I wanted to say that they don't do it on purpose, but that's not true because you'll see places like places that were predominantly white. And then when black people start to filter in, the white people move.
Yeah, they leave.
Soon,
they literally
will just be a black. It will be Lakeside Mall.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Nah, she's spitting though. She's spitting.
Let her cook.
Yeah, she's spitting.
Yeah, they moved from Mug and Bean. Now Mug and Bean and black people we've been put on. And now
we've been put on.
But can I just say, like, as soon as I understand that, but as soon as
say it, just say it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say it. As soon as like a lot of black people come into like an area, like it
like church.
Yeah, like it loses its touch.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So, prime example. No. Prime example. Farmers market.
Yeah.
Farmers market.
Yeah.
It used to be
Predominantly
a nice,
that's so true.
chill area where people can go and chill, have their food, whatever. It doesn't. Now it's groove.
Yeah.
Boy, groove.
Guys, isn't it the same thing as Chisanyama?
It's the same thing that
Was
we
it
say
Chisanyama?
for, like-
Yeah, Chisanyama is the white people don't go to Chisanyama.
No, it's the same
But
thing.
that was
we
a black
talking
thing.
about
They
off
go to
camera saying,
barbecues.
black people ruin their own things. Oh, like black
Yeah.
black people ruin things in general. So unfortunately, Vele, they're gonna keep moving. And
I'm telling you, eventually, I think it's gonna come to a point
When they move out the country.
move out the country. And I
we'll be
think,
left alone.
wait, I have a question, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about white people leaving the country? What do you think? Like, do you think that's
don't
a
think anything.
bad thing for the country? Do you think that's a good thing for the country? What do you?
It's
I
bad,
think the
bro.
worst thing that we
I
can do.
also think,
bad.
Thought you were
and
guys
I
gonna
think
say
a lot of black people won't want to say it, but I think it is a bad thing for the
it
country.
is.
Yo.
It
And you
is,
know,
guys.
like,
it is.
The thing is, like, you know, with the mentality that I had perhaps in high school, you guys will remember in the first episode. But like, it changed a lot because
Yeah.
that's when I knew that like you can literally take lessons from white people. Whatever they do, yes, I understand. Like,
100%, bro.
yes, I get the fact that
can.
they all grew up under a rich circumstance. Look at how they treat themselves. Why can't we adopt certain things?
Their
that
way
we-
of treatment.
They
Their way of treating
do. You
themselves.
know, on weekends,
Eh.
they do so many stimulating things. They take
Exactly.
the kids for horse riding.
Horse riding.
They take the kids for walks.
Bro.
Somebody in the
hiking.
gym.
We as youth, we go drink.
In the gym, they go together.
Dog.
We go
Yeah,
smoke.
Father and mother,
Literally,
father,
like-
mother, and
Dude.
A side
Children.
effect in the long term that we don't realize.
Dude, and those things, right? The horse riding and stuff. Yeah, they can see it as little things. Those people are creating contacts.
exactly.
They are creating contacts
Exactly,
there.
bro. Like,
As little
one
as
of
they
those-
can, they're
yeah,
creating
yeah.
contacts
Remember
there.
the guy I met at the photo shoot? Remember when we ended up going to the conference?
The Ferrari.
It's
Yeah,
like
the
a
Ferrari
side
guy.
story.
The was this, the daughter does horse riding. They were talking about the people that they know do the horse riding thing.
And horse riding
really get
is a moneyed.
May-
Okay, equestrian.
It is.
Equestrian,
Is
like a lot.
money.
So they get to
Yeah,
they get to
money.
connect a lot
Horses are
more.
expensive.
Yeah, they do.
But like you see, thing is, very lack like we basically don't have a relationship with our parents. Let's be honest. Majority
That's
of the
actually
parents.
something that
Let's
I
be
saw,
honest, guys.
one
Majority.
of the
Well,
influencers
obviously,
talking about how they don't like.
we don't have
don't
relationships with our parents.
relationships with their parents. It's very sad. Some,
Yeah.
some
I've changed
like
that.
some
I've changed that as
households
well.
it's very true.
Well,
and it's very like sad.
I changed it myself though. I'm not gonna
Then
lie.
you haven't.
But it's not me.
really-
No, it's not, I'm not
No,
me,
no,
it's
no.
my
I'm not
parents.
attacking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think we need to talk about that more in parenting. A lot of like,
That is a topic that we
Yeah,
need to
we'll
speak
get-
about.
okay.
Yeah, but say what you want to say. I'd
Yeah.
like to hear it.
But keep it for later.
in the parenting thing, like a lot of in races, like in black people, I feel like a lot of black parents feel like you're a child, that's your life. All I'm supposed to do is like watch over your life and not
And tell you what to
necessarily
do
be
and-
in it. You know what I
I
mean?
think-
Whereas white people, like they're in there, they like we know your whole soccer team, we know your teacher,
You know your
every
girlfriend.
movement,
Girlfriend starts
everything.
visiting at the age of 13, 12.
Yes, ma, after the double lot.
What do you mean?
Yes, when they get to a certain age, baba over.
But mom,
Exactly
White people.
for independence
But that's
as well. But
independency,
they've
it's
created.
good.
But sometimes it's not.
But they've created.
no,
they've-
but how long
yeah,
are you gonna leech?
But they've created a well foundation.
Okay,
A
sure.
good enough
Yeah,
foundation for them
for them
to
to-
leave
for
the
them to
house.
continue and stuff like that.
exactly,
Because
yeah.
like, I mean, like simple parenting talk. Like we don't know our parents. Now. We can't.
I
Some
think-
we can literally travel we can literally travel to entirely to Durban and not even have a conversation about our personal lives. It'll just be something random. Yes, I've changed it with my mom. My mom from a very young age when they taught me that
Hey, this guy,
I'm a
dog,
thing. What?
answers the phone. Sure, mom.
yeah, like
Hey, Tom,
I don't
I'm not.
want to lie though.
I
Like,
feel.
That's not.
I'm like that with my parents. Like me,
That's
like
so
me,
nice.
like me.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're talking about parenting now. Ish.
Okay, back to what I was saying. But I think the problem is also that our parents, black parents specifically, they try adopt or not, they've tried to adopt their ways of the way they were raised at that time, you feel me? To try and infiltrate onto us.
And it's not
but
working.
it's not gonna work because clearly the society is
Too
entirely
different,
like it's
bro.
Really not
opposite.
working.
It must move. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna be honest, guys. Remember 2000 Rashu?
True.
Blind.
True.
Okay,
Heavily.
whoa.
But anyway,
But that's okay.
Anyway, yeah. Now back to the topic. I want to ask about you guys' any experiences that you guys
About
have faced
racism.
about racism. I'll go first. This feels like a
Okay.
TikTok.
So basically,
This feels like a TikTok. I'll go first, bro. Remember back in our high school, right? And we went to break. This was back in I think grade 8. I think it had to be in grade 8 to grade 9.
You were
Yeah.
asking us.
Where's that phone?
Oh yeah, guys.
okay.
Sorry. So
You were telling the story of your.
hey. Okay. Now. So what? Oh, I was telling the story. You're right.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I was about to say is, there was an incident that happened in school, right? And me and Leungo, high school, yeah. Leungo and I were from the same class and stuff, and we went to break. And when we went to break, we heard that there was something that happened in another class, right? I'm not sure if it was grade 8 or 9. I think it was grade 8. It had to have been. Nah, it was actually 9. It was actually 9.
Wild either
Yeah.
way. So
So what happened is we got to break, and one of our friends told us that, nah, yo, bro, something happened. We're like, what? They're like, nah, this girl, I'm not gonna name names, of course. This girl said that while we're in history, she said that black people were meant to work for white people, type of thing, right? I forgot what is the other comment that
it was two.
Yeah, you
there
remember?
were 2 comments, right?
No, we had a
The nipple court one.
No,
Yeah,
it was in a
that's
class.
what I
Okay,
was
yeah.
saying.
Separate one, yeah.
The
There was
other
there was another
where
there was one in the
OC
class.
was even involved.
Yeah.
Yes. So they said that. And then of course me and Leungo, we heard that and we're in such shock. We're like, hey man, who? Then when we asked who, they told us the name. And my boy here, Pitbull, went up to her and was like, did you say 1, 2, and 3? And then she was like, no, I never said that. And then he was like, they said that you said it. Did you say that? And then you walked away and was like, cool. That's what we said, nah? That's all that happened at break. Asked her a question. She said no. We left. We asked the person who was involved within the whole altercation. He told us a story. Like, I'll share. After a while, we get no, that was actually after. So what we did is that all our boys knew, and Lucky and stuff. Lucky felt kind of strong about it. So he decided to bring it up to someone. And the issue wasn't really escalated to the point that it should have been, right? So what ended up happening is the sister got involved, and we're in the Vatican now, right? I forgot after what, but we're in the Vatican, and we ended up confronting the sister. We're like, yo, this is what happened. Like, I don't understand why you're trying to defend this. ABC happened, and all of this happened, and the sister was on some. No, but you guys, this is like hearsay type of thing. Like, you guys don't know the facts. You guys are not involved. So don't do anything like that. So that was what happened. And it was pretty outrageous how it was handled. Because what ended up happening is me and him got called to our HODs, to our grade HOD, grade tutor, my bad. Our grade tutor's class. And she said, what happened? And we told her the story. And she was like, no, but then what did you guys say to her at break? And we're like, no, we just asked her, did you say 1, 2, 3, and 4? And then that was it. And then she was like, oh, okay, cool, we hear you. But if it's not your issue, you guys don't get involved. What? She was attacking us for literally asking the question.
The problem wasn't.
It wasn't solved. And to add the cherry on top, she was never called to the office. She was never
Asked about
spoken
the
to.
situation.
So
Nothing.
you guys who are basically the victims and the people who just asked were the ones who got in trouble.
Bro.
It wasn't even questioned, even in the slightest.
Nothing.
One thing that the power will do, they will gaslight you.
Yeah.
Even the
that's
one
what happened.
situation that happened with, I'm gonna say his name because
You
it's
bleep it out there.
Nene and
Where he called him.
and Twing In. The K word when Twing In called Nene the K
I didn't
word in
know.
class. And then after that,
What
they
grade was
didn't.
this?
I can't remember
10,
10 or
11.
something.
Yeah.
And then
Nah,
they
it was
didn't
10.
do anything about it because Nene was supposed to be the one that
Raises the issue.
that raises
about
the
it.
issue. I'm like, no,
And
you
then-
said it in front of other black people.
And what was funny,
Just because you were saying it to Nene, it still offends
Exactly.
all of us. Like,
and then they were like, no, it was a joke.
how?
Yeah.
That's the
Bro.
You
Yeah.
can't just
But
say
you
it
know,
like that.
whenever
It's
they-
gaslighting, dog.
Whenever they have to be held,
Accountable.
yeah, for their actions, it's all of a
it's
sudden
all of a
it's
A
a
sudden.
joke.
joke, yeah.
Yeah, your
I've got
story.
a story. Okay, so mine was okay. I think this is the worst story that I have, the worst life experience that I have. So if you know me,
I think I know what you're gonna say. Okay, so
if no, I'm curious. If you know me, you know that I had not lots of white friends, but I was pretty close with some white, you know. Okay, I had lots of white friends. so there was one instance where I went out with my best friend who's white, okay, and we went to a jaw, Rot. So we went
Yeah,
to a young house party. I never told anyone. This I kept. But then, okay, so we go to this house party and whatever. So basically, the backstory of this, not the backstory, but we had been to a house party before, and there was a certain white guy who came on to me. We ended up making out, right? Fine. Nothing, we didn't move. It didn't move forward, right? Cool. This guy then ended up speaking to my best friend, right? So we just kissed, and then they ended up talking. So he invites her to this party, right? So obviously, as a best friend, we go everywhere together, and he even knows we're best friends when they're on calls, whatever. Cool. So we arrive at this party, and obviously, it's known that he is there for her, she is there for him. I invited you. Okay, cool. So now I'm basically
Left alone.
I'm tagging along. Nah. Okay. So it's a very intimate thing. Nah. And there's probably not even 10. 10 boys, 10 girls. I am the only person of my color. So people are basically designating who they want, right? Yeah. And then there's these group of guys, and I'm standing, my friend is busy with her guy, and I'm standing behind her, and I literally can hear them and overhear them speaking. It's 3-4 boys speaking.
Your bestie.
Hey?
Your best friend.
No. My best friend is talking to her guy, and then I'm just standing because I'm not doing anything. And then I overhear a conversation with 4 other guys, right, white guys, and they're basically who's gonna take the kaffa? Who's gonna take the? They're basically discussing who's gonna be the one who takes, literally, right? So and then the whole time, and then they kept on going around and looking at me and everything. There was even a pool table. I remember it, and yeah, they even passing me around. Not even, I didn't say I wanted anybody, but they busy passing me around. No, you take her. Who's gonna take one for the team and all of these things.
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
When was this?
I can't tell you when it was. I don't remember. And
one for the team. How mad that is.
Dude.
One for the team means Bella.
Bro, bottom of the barrel.
Hey.
Sacrifice, bro.
And it was even the worst thing because I found one of the guys extremely attractive. Do you understand? I would have, but for him to it just shows that we're not, to them, we're never on the same level. You understand? We'll never be.
Wait. That story, when you say not on the same level, that actually,
Yeah. Continue.
that actually reminds me of there was a time I was in, this was in grade, what grade was Mrs. Lace teaching maths? Grade 10.
Yeah.
This is in grade 10. This is in grade
That's
10.
some crazy stuff.
And then it was me and Nene actually in class, right? So we were speaking to one of the girls in our class. I won't say her name. We were speaking to one of them, and then we heard what she was saying that she would never date a black guy, right? I was like, no, it's not racist. That's just my preference to know. So then we started asking. Now we asked all the other white girls in our class. All of them, every single one of them said the same thing. They said, no, I would never, ever, ever date a black guy. But now my question is that racist or is it preference?
I think it's preference. Because it's not racist. For me. Because it's there's a reason why I wouldn't date out of my own
But that's
culture.
the thing. The white people, they wouldn't give you reason. It would just be a thing of
Yeah, you see, there was a time in primary school even, right? So predominantly white primary school. And then I was always a person who interacted with everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Ever, So I was really close to this group of white boys and they'd speak to me freely, whatever. So then we once had a conversation about dating and everything and dating races. And the one boy, I will never forget this, he said that his dad told him that if he ever dated or ever brought back a black person at home, he'll be disowned.
Same. There's a guy.
I think I remember an incident. I also remember someone.
There was a
telling me
guy.
that.
So the next day we asked this one guy in our class, would he ever date a black girl? Man was like, he wasn't even filtering anything. He said, no, I could never take a black girl home. My parents, that's just wrong. My parents would.
Why is it wrong?
Promise you.
But it's
he literally
Indians wanna,
he literally
stick together, I guess.
he said my parents would disown me.
Now
my
that's
parents would
racist.
That, yeah,
That
That's
was
racist.
Yeah, like he literally said my parents would disown me.
No, that's
Live.
racist.
Crazy, bro. Your story. Your story.
Can
that
I
was
tell
actually-
my story?
Yeah.
So this happened last year actually. So my friend and I decided we're gonna walk to our nearest shopping center. So we walk there. We went to go withdraw money. So now we're standing at an ATM and the electricity, like yo, the electricity had just came back.
Bro.
No, just okay. The electricity had just came back. So obviously, you know, ATM it's an like the to restart and stuff like that. So now we're waiting. There's like an old grandpa standing in the front, like we're in a line. There's an old grandpa, white person, and then some young boy, like maybe in his 20s, early 20s, standing behind, and then we standing behind that boy. Sharp. So me and my friend, we didn't know how the electricity just came back. So we make a comment, we're like, how Khanti, why what's like in our language. Sharp. By the time we're saying that the old man was done withdrawing his
Guys, no,
it depends
please.
on the type of like
You know this.
guys they just grow, okay? Right, so let's continue.
Hey, dog. Our brains, bro. Oh my god.
Anyways.
Anyway, your story.
So as I was saying, we're at the ATM. So now this old man is done withdrawing money. So before he finished withdrawing money, me and my friend were like, how can the ATM lena where it's sharp.
Yeah,
Why
why
is
was it taking time?
Okay, we say it in our language, okay, sharp. So now this young white guy thinks we're talking about him. And then he turns around and he swears at us. He's like, what did you guys just say? Oh, we're not talking to you. Guys, don't fucking lie. I know you were talking to me. I'm not stupid. Guys, I've never experienced that in my life. I was convinced this guy was gonna do something because I've been hearing stories white guy doing something to black people. Guys, he literally swore at us. Like he swore at us and he kept on saying, we're lying. We're talking about him. We weren't even talking about him. It actually looked like he wanted to come hit us. Like I was actually scared. I was like, hey, dude, let's leave. And then Zazi was like, no, we're not gonna leave. We're not gonna leave because he's not gonna do anything to us. I was actually scared because there wasn't a lot of people around as
there,
well.
so no one would have
So
seen.
I was like, what is gonna happen? Because this guy was like, you know those white guys that have a loose screw. They've got like a short temper.
Short temper.
Yes, he was like that. Oh, I was so scared, guys. But that's
It's my phone.
oh.
It's not gonna stop.
Okay, continue.
Background music.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, continue.
That's my story.
Why the fuck is it going off?
Hey,
Is it an
someone's
alarm?
probably calling me or something.
Okay,
So it is gonna
continue.
go off eventually.
Maybe it depends. It could be an alarm. It could be someone calling
Why
me.
the fuck would you have an alarm?
At this time.
don't
No, that's because we're losing the plot, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Take away from the story. Hey,
Okay, should I go stop this?
hey,
Must I go stop? Because I'm right here.
hey.
Go. Go quickly.
No, you guys disturbed my story. I'm gonna tell another one.
Yeah,
But it's
tell
very
her-
short, but it's about her also.
These are my
Yeah.
I don't know the song.
These niggas trying to get away.
It's an alarm. Wake up. Load shedding.
Yeah, probably.
The electricity's back.
I don't know. Maybe oh wait, I was baking yesterday.
So now, where is
What's going on?
Where the baked goods?
Yeah.
So where the baked goods?
Do you know my family?
Should I tell the story, or do you wanna tell it yourself
I don't know.
about your hair?
There was another one that I wanted to add on, bro. What the hell?
You can take that on out because
I only found out who told me.
one?
It was you, ne? That told me about trades that they weren't allowed.
No, not that one. That's a different one.
Oh yeah.
But also there's
It was
incidents-
Ouma was telling me.
There was an incident at school. I wasn't a victim of it. But, okay, no, indirectly, yes, we were. I was. But, it was when hair was an issue.
I was about to tell a hair story.
Okay, she'll take it over.
Oh, wait, can I? Okay.
So there's an incident at school, obviously, like she just said. The hair issue is something very big in South Africa, guys. I don't know if it's still there, but there was a time where
I think
it
it's
was
there in public schools, hey?
it was there in our in public schools, really. It was an issue in our school, like a big one. Parents involved, everything.
Oh,
And then I don't know. They said that they called some black inspector to ask them how to deal with black people hair,
Ethnic
afros
hair.
and stuff like that. And then I don't know if they were lying or what, but they told them that we must put our hair, like we must put
To
water on
flatten
our hair
it.
to flatten our hair. So that's what they made her do.
Wait, what?
Miss.
I know. The deputy, right?
Yes, the deputy.
And is it deputy?
HOD.
Please say her name.
Yeah, our tutor.
Hold up.
Say her name.
One, two.
No, guys. No, that
Was it
lady,
somebody
she said
white?
something very nice to
So-
you guys.
Hey.
No.
What? Say I
Oh.
also hated the
Yes.
shit
So
out
it
of
was
her,
assembly, you know those assemblies where they always inspect our hair and whatever. So the one time they were doing that and they took in Ouma and they went and
Wait,
Put where? Mate.
on her hair, and I felt like that was
So disrespectful. Yeah.
But
Just
also for the
disrespectful
fact that,
and-
for
Let
the
her
fact that
explain,
there was
let her
also a black. There was also a black teacher. You
Yes,
guys adore
I know her.
so much.
yeah, I know.
That also
She
did
plays
the same
for
thing.
number 7. She plays for number 7 in PSG. No?
yeah, boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically what had happened, like she just said, we had an assembly, right, to check hair. Now, if you guys know an afro, right?
Right.
If you know natural hair,
Yes.
you know that you can literally like on Monday it can be short, on Tuesday it can be poofy, on Wednesday it can be
the best
kinky.
hair ever.
It can be like it can look like relaxed hair. It changes moods. She runs this. Nobody else. So then I think it was the day before I had my hair short. Right? Okay. And then we had an assembly, and then at that time no one really had their afro out like that, right? So it was probably like grade 8 or grade 9, and we had an assembly for inspection, right? And I had my hair out, right? And this particular teacher knew me, and she was like,
Come here.
so she calls me and we go into the office, and I remember I'm sitting there and she's talking, and then she's like, she asks me, what did I do to my hair? Why is my hair like this or whatever? Why is it not the same way it was yesterday? Not as in like, why is your hair not like, not interest, basically accusing me, right? So then she even said to me, I must fix my hair. She said, yeah, if I poked my hair, her literal words, if I poked my hair around like that, it would also look like this.
Yeah.
She said, if I poke my hair, and I was like, not really, but
Does she mean like electrocuted?
no, she said if she
Just
yeah,
like
if she were to, yeah, if I were to do whatever, if she were to play with her hair,
But no, it wouldn't.
it would.
yeah, it's form of
exactly what I was
disrespectful.
saying.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's a form of
Slightest of sense.
it's a form of
Right?
disrespectful.
And she even got like,
Disrespect. I mean.
and then she told me she wanted me, she wanted to take me to go and put water in my hair. To which I was like, it's not gonna happen. Like, it's genuinely not gonna happen, because not only everybody knows, even with white people's hair, after you shower, they say you wash your hair after you shower, you can dry your hair with a towel or something. Water will still drip down, right? Which means the whole day, basically at school, I would have been walking around.
Water being like
My hair is gonna shrink.
And you don't want to
Exactly.
look like shrinkage.
Exactly.
Guys, and it becomes so
Exactly.
weak. It's so.
Bro, it becomes nappy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay,
that was.
we're gonna bleep out names there. Wasn't there an incident where said that your hair and like you had like you didn't, it was like the nappy one, you know, like you see like the way mine is when I comb it out, type of thing. Your hair was like that, and she was like, no, that's not natural. Was that not you? Was that you?
was
Or
Who said that?
didn't it happen with?
So it might have been someone else, because when we moved up in
Because I
grades-
remember somebody said that it was like, I'm sure it was you, bro. It
No,
had to have
could
been you.
No, when we moved up in grades, everyone started wearing their natural hairs afro.
No, but like yours wasn't, because remember the way they used to wear their natural was out there.
No,
Yours was, it was bombarded.
compact.
Yes, and she was like, that's not natural.
Oh, it could have been.
You had to have, I think it was, bro.
But okay.
But anyway, yeah, that when I heard about it, I was like, yo,
Oh, so
So
I
unnecessary.
had an issue with hair because I had ponytails. You know, the Afro ponies.
Ponytails,
Yeah, there was a whole thing in the staff room. They was talking.
Also, Bantu knots.
Yeah,
Used to come at you for that.
for my.
In grade 9.
She came for me. It wasn't. She came for me for my relaxed hair. because I used to like
relaxed hair at the time. I remember.
that puff at the top. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She came for me for that.
Yeah.
And they're so,
You know-
they don't even address it well.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't.
They
It's not
don't
respectful at
understand, bro.
all.
They really don't
And they
address
don't
it
try
well.
to understand.
all.
And
Yeah.
remember also how you had to have a letter if you had to, like, if you wanted to go bold. There was a
Yeah, the time you're not allowed to go bold as well. Yeah.
Seriously, did not care. I went
like,
bold
you had
regardless.
to have a letter to do that.
I went bold
Because
regardless.
one of the girls came bold, and then it was an issue.
Why?
Such
It's like
But then, and my chat,
fucking
Explain to
nonsense, bro.
yourself exactly.
my chat is that, when it comes to like other cultures, religions, and like for an example, Muslims, like at some times of the year they cannot shave, right? They never really used to ask questions that much. They'll
Exactly.
just be like,
No,
they'll
but
just
then-
be
Because
like,
they know
No,
black
you
people don't
see,
have beard. The
the
black.
thing is-
Okay, sorry.
they wanted proof. You understand? Like if they knew you were Muslim,
No,
they'd be fine
Milan
with
did
it.
not.
bro,
No,
no,
it's not
proof.
You don't have to explain. They just assumed. They just assumed because
because
it's
Indian.
black people. We're not really. We wouldn't say because
And I feel like for black people also it's like a trust thing. Like they don't trust us.
exactly. And Nakona's like we don't really have a set.
yeah.
And also we don't really have a set. What's this? Religion that's gonna say no. Okay, black people are actually not meant to or
That's
Rasta
what
or
they
whatever.
said.
That's what they said.
about
Exactly.
that's what they said about the dreads situation. Because I remember there was a situation where Karabo, she used to not have dreads, and then she went and got dreads,
Yeah.
and it was a whole issue because they said at school we're not allowed dreads. Like we're not unless you're a Rasta, right? Which I don't understand why.
Yeah.
Because
Why, man? Yeah. Exactly.
Why
It's a
must we
religion,
have
it's
they
part of
even
the
make her take out her eye, but her is too much.
yeah,
but
but
then she put it back in.
yeah,
Oh,
then
yeah.
they, but then as we like, I think it's gonna get better because
5
like
seconds of words. Then it says beep beep.
the older we got, like when we moved higher, everyone started to wear their hair natural because there was also a time where I had, remember the style where I used to do like many little pondos, right?
Do not type things.
Yeah, nah, little small ones, yeah.
That when my hair was still short. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a time I did that, and then I even remember it was probably like around the time I don't want to name it. Came to school. Remember when she first came to school? It was like that day.
Yeah.
It was back then, maybe like grade 10, maybe.
10.
Yeah, and Mr. The one who has a sibling or a daughter in the school.
Yeah. Yeah. That one. Yeah. That one. The only one don't like. Yeah.
Which sibling?
No. Oh, sibling or daughter. Oh, she said sibling or daughter.
Oh, okay. No,
There's a
in the
daughter in
teaching,
the
yeah. He was like, come here, I was walking at the tuck shop. He's like, come here, like, young lady, I don't think your hair is allowed. And I went to the office, and I literally, the worst part is that I had to sit. Yeah, I had to sit in the office, and many teachers, many white people came.
They
to
looked
come
at.
and
They looked at. Decide on.
if
Yeah.
my hair was
Exactly.
allowed. They all
Yeah.
were like, no, but it's too short. But it's not, you can't wear like, literally, that was like, it's embarrassing because I had to sit there and be scrutinized.
And you
Yeah.
know, and you know what
I also
hurts?
had that issue, but they didn't bring me to the office. Because she told me last week because
Yeah.
she was like, you know that they said that your hair is not allowed. I don't know why, but they said that it's not allowed. And I had the ponies.
Okay.
Yes.
And you know what hurts? Is that you're at such a young
Exactly. You don't know how to
Yes.
articulate. Yeah. You don't know how to.
Yes, you
Yeah.
don't really know how to articulate yourself that wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you feel kind
Yeah.
of attacked, you know?
Yeah.
You feel so confused. And
You feel attacked and you can't do anything.
It
Yeah.
yes, it is embarrassing.
They'll call you out of class
It
and
really
they'll
is
say-
embarrassing.
Speaking about defending, another story. There was this day where they decided they were gonna keep us in homeroom for 3 hours or whatever, and they were like, "Today we're inspecting and today we're handling all problems." Remember, we were in homeroom with Miss
grade is
Now.
this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think this was the time
Grade
when
12.
they were cutting the boys like
Yeah.
Grade 12.
when they even
it was
Grade
matric.
12.
matric.
No, it wasn't
Grade
matric.
11.
It was grade 11, yes.
Probably out
So
of
then they
class,
had
I
this
ain't gonna lie.
huge inspection and everything, and then they were like, "We're getting down to the hair," because this was I think the second time that hair was really big in our school, and they're like, "We're dealing with hair." And then they went to this one girl. She had her afro out, but she had, when we do ipondo. Yeah, when we do ipondo, but hers was always neat.
Yeah, it
Like,
was-
and it was
yeah.
tiny, right?
Yeah.
And they literally told her,
Her
right?
hair's in a band. They took her out of class.
They said to her
And
she was
it's
going to
neat.
put water
the
in
thing
her
is,
class.
it's presentable.
And you see-
Whatever
and the thing is-
presentable means.
And what I
Yeah.
wanted to
I'll
say-
tell you.
what I wanted
Also,
to
my
add-
story's also got to do with
What I wanted
hair.
to add is that the thing is, it was embarrassing and like because she's not a type of person who can speak for herself. Do you understand? So if I hadn't stepped in and be like, ma'am, she's not going to go put water in her hair, right? You tell her hair is wrong, she'll sort it out in the week or whatever. Do you understand what I mean? Like, if you... Dude,
It's embarrassing. It's disrespectful, dog.
Black person.
Since they knew
They
that
had
it
to get it from
shrinks
another
her
black.
hair.
They had to get it from another black person because only another black person would know that if you put, it will just it's
Shrink
literally
automatically.
shrinking your personality.
The whole class
That's
was
what it
actually
is.
fighting for- We're like, no, that's not a
We're not
ban.
about to. And she
We
wouldn't
didn't make
have
it a
said
big deal.
anything.
Honestly,
wouldn't.
it was supposed to be such a big deal. It was
Yeah, it should have been a big
especially
deal.
us.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we should have.
And they wanted to
But-
take me to the office to speak directly to the principal about this thing.
Yeah.
Because I was arguing with him and I was like, it's not gonna happen. It's not even like I'm saying it's not gonna happen, we're gonna wear our hair however we want. I'm saying that give her today to go sort it out. Not even today. If she must go and get
week.
braids,
Oh,
let her
because
get
it
done
takes
in
a long time
weekend.
for you.
Do you understand what I mean? Let's get it adjusted. Give her time to get adjusted. And they were like, you're going to the office. And I was like, if we have to go to the office, then we're gonna be in the office because it's not okay. Like how many people, like if Tero wouldn't have said anything, or if like someone who's more timid would have said nothing, she would have been walking around
Yeah.
embarrassed
Yeah.
for the rest
It's
of the
so
day.
embarrassing. It really is. Being called out because of your hair.
And
Like,
plus
it's
knowing that you're
basically-
natural, plus you know it's natural, like it's how it's supposed, and it's how it's how you
And the
are,
thing is, they have
dog.
a problem regardless. Because you braid your hair, no, it's too long.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 50 centimeters.
You know how
How do
And
you
then
measure
you
that?
have girls.
Question.
Then you have
guys
white
know
and
how
Indian
big-
girls with longer hair.
Exactly.
You guys know how big a 15 centimeter afro is?
No,
They don't know what it is. No, they said 15. No, they said 15
centimeters.
centimeters. No, they said no. The afro was 15, not braids.
Even the braid.
Yes,
even the
15.
It
It wasn't.
Afro.
It was afro.
Braid, guys. Whenever we did straight up,
Couldn't
if
have
it was
been.
too long,
Yeah, it
they'd have a
wouldn't have
problem.
been.
Yeah, but not 15 centimeters.
But it wasn't 15. It was afros.
Short,
It was
yeah.
If you put a 15 centimeter ruler on your head,
It was
bro, that
very
afro
long.
is huge.
Yeah, it was.
It's huge.
No, no,
They never
no,
knew.
they
They
never
never knew what
But
15
okay.
centimeters
Yeah.
was.
The fact that they gave us a measurement on how big
How
our hair
long
is
ours
supposed
is
to be
exactly.
The measurement
naturally.
thing is like a bit weird.
Yeah, you know the
Now
problem
it's
is,
like over.
you know, because I even remember we had this conversation where we were like, the thing is,
problem.
a white person can grow their hair. It's just because of the way it grows. So just because our hair grows up, it's a problem. A white person can have hair that's 35 centimeters, and if we want to do 15 centimeters, let's do 15 centimeters for everyone.
Oh,
but now
let's everyone.
it's,
Let's all cut our hair.
it's racist because now just because my hair grows up.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah, my incident. Oh, one of the incidents, I've had quite a lot of racist encounters at school, but one of them is also got to do with my hair because I just stopped combing my hair from now on. I started doing this style there, like comb the sides, then leave the top. So him, then told me like, yo, I've had so many fights with that hair. Oh, no one even greets me when I'm walking past. Like every time I bump into him, he greets me. But like, yeah. So he calls me, he's like, yo, your hair's not neat. Why is it supposed to be? I'm like, what do you mean my hair's not neat? This is how my hair naturally is. I'm like, no, you must take that thing and just comb your hair. I'm like, no, like, I just decided not to comb my hair. It's what determines me being neat? On what platform does it determine what's neat and what's not? It's like, no. In the diction, yeah, in the diary, yes, in the diary, yeah, the code of conduct, yeah. The code of conduct says that your hair must be this of this length, and also must be neatly combed or whatever. I'm like, no, what determines neatly? No, okay, you know what? I'll take you to Mr. Get to the office. Hi, son. How are you? Sharp. He's like, yeah, and he's even talking to me nicely. Now I wanted like, hey, me, I'm frowning, man. No one's business. Like, yeah, I was like, yo, son, I see that you have the incorrect hair and you clearly don't want to comb it. I'm like, no, sir, it's not about me having incorrect hair. This is how my hair naturally grows, and I felt like I don't need to comb it. Like, I don't want to comb it. Like, I don't want to comb it. He's like, no. Your hair, it specifically says in the code of conduct that your hair has to be neat. Otherwise, you can just get out of school because there's so many people waiting for you. There's so many people
love that line. They
That's
love
why-
that.
It's so
Cool,
many
yeah.
people out for hair.
Waiting
They
list
want
there.
to and they do.
Exactly. So listen. So no. Wait till you hear this part. She's like, no. People. There's a lot of people. If you clearly don't want to, just listen to what the code of conduct said. You can just leave the school. You can just. I'm like, okay, then so be it, sir. So be it. Then let's just do something. But it's like, okay, now I'm just stopping difficult, man. Just take that script on and just comb your hair.
No, bro.
I'm telling you, my mama.
No, bro.
You know that metallic brush they use on the floors? Literally, it was metallic. I'm telling you, it was on the floor. I'm telling you, it was on the floor. I am telling you.
Bro, nah, say.
I'm telling you.
Please say
I'm-
psych, like
Bro,
I'm
say
waiting.
fucking
I'm
psych.
telling you, guys. It was like, take that
I'm waiting
skateboard
for
thing
him
and
to
just
be like, nah, maybe
comb your hair.
wasn't.
I'm telling you, you didn't even say go ask your friend or whatever, go find a comb or anything. It's like, no, take that skateboard thing and just comb your hair.
Skateboard.
I'm telling you,
Something
on my
that's on the
mom's
floor, not
boy.
even
You know that broom with the metallic broom? Like it's a brown thing
understand it.
with
It's the
metallic
brush,
things.
it's the brush,
I'm
the
telling
metallic
you.
brush.
Yeah, it was like,
So, brush on
take
the
that thing and just
brush
comb your hair
The
with
price
it.
tag
Yeah,
goes on.
I'm telling you. Like take that thing and comb your hair. I'm like, what? Hell no. Told him
It's
straight,
rough
boy.
side,
Told him straight. He's like, no, okay, we'll deal with this tomorrow. They never followed through.
Those are like
Dude.
sticks.
They never followed through. Yeah.
What the
I'm telling you. I am telling you, bro. I am telling you. I couldn't tell my dad because my
used to do back in the day.
dad was gonna do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a song. Yeah.
Or pencil.
Yeah.
What?
Back in the
hair
day.
test to test how white you are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
They
if
used
it
to
falls
put-
out, you're
yeah.
white enough.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Also,
Literally told me that.
this thing of
Do this.
I also used to a lot of the boys of what the white race, what they used to do. There was this one boy, it really irritated me. Every time he did it, I hated it. He used to touch my hair, and then he used to like wipe it on his shirt as if it's like disgusting and oily. Of course, it's oily. I need to moisturize my hair. And so, yeah, when that happened, the first time it happened, I'm like, I saw it, but then I brushed it off. I'm like, oh,
It's minor.
okay. And then the second time it happened, I'm like, why do you keep touching my hair?
Exactly.
Like,
Why
are you
touch
and
it
then you're
if-
gonna wipe it like this, as if it's disgusting?
How?
Really? There was the thing is, it's the audacity to first of all touch my
Touch
hair.
my hair.
There was an instance in high school where these boys, I think it was in high school, it could have been primary school, but because I had my afro, right? I actually don't even think it was just white boys. I think it was boys in the class because, you know, boys tend to be a little airheaded sometimes, you know? So, no, you guys tend to be insensitive to a lot of things.
Yeah,
like, you're just playing or whatever, and you don't know.
Ah,
They decided to test if my hair can catch a pen. So they throw the pen
Like a dart.
and see if it can catch in. So Olympics, javelin. They decided to test javelin and my hair in class. Literally.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Playing dots.
And also, you guys have like really nice cuts for gents. You guys weren't allowed those things.
Yeah,
you guys
no
like
cuts, yeah.
My issue with
Yeah.
hair. My issue with hair.
But
with the guys. It's
What,
the fact
what,
that
what?
it's the same thing that Motheo has said. Because white guys would have the same length hair as the black guy, but it's just because the black guy's hair
Doesn't
goes
really-
upwards, it's like it looks like it's long.
Yeah.
When
I get it when you rub it. It's
yeah,
sleeping.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of the white guys, they'd have hair. It wouldn't be like long, but it'd be long enough to say that if my hair,
was
yeah, like,
relaxed, it'd do the same thing.
Exactly.
bro.
And because it looks you look stupid.
Yeah, the guy, yeah.
Now also,
I'm so glad that's dead, guys. I hope it's dead.
What, relax?
Where you black boys relax your hair.
Yeah.
Black boys relax their hair.
Yeah, but go on.
Guys.
oh wait, wasn't it? Didn't.
Who?
No, I'm thinking of
He's
something,
a
but
Nas,
I
a
don't
boy.
know. I don't think he did. Wait,
I know who.
Wait.
And you know exactly who it is.
Is he-
and you know when he did it.
is he short?
Ow.
Oh, yeah.
Then we think about the same person. Yeah, then we think about the
He's
same
not even the
person.
only one. There was someone in the younger grades also that did that.
Yeah.
Oh, that. No, but that wasn't SKL though.
They didn't even
No,
like
like
us because they used to say it's
not
chemicals in your hair.
Even now,
After 19, they used to
They never
say
like anything with
chemicals.
It is chemical.
even now with your hair, you know how your hair is
Yeah,
right
they're
now?
not allowed, yeah.
You see, you know when you cut your hair nice and you go for a nice cut, guys.
They're not allowed.
My brother goes for a cut, nah, and then I personally don't like when it's combed out because he looks like the president. He really does. I don't understand why your hair must be flat, and it looks really nice if you just, you
Just
take that
brush it,
sponge
yeah, and
and
brush
then
it,
you
yeah.
do this,
Oh,
and they don't
They don't allow it. That's exactly what they were onto me about.
And it's so neat.
Man was
'cause it's
like,
a cut
"La,
and
that's
everything.
clip-art."
It's even it's shorter than yours, but it's just nicely. It's dark.
That's
it's
round, yeah, there's roundish
they
bumps,
don't like
yeah.
that, yeah.
got the fade, everything.
I don't know.
Have it.
I think the thing is, it has to start with your school. If a difference has to happen, it has to start in your school first before it can start
Branch out,
on a
And it's
broader
only
spectrum.
government schools. The private school are
They're
not
not
that.
that
Okay.
anyone's here. Yeah.
Private schools are fine. They go to school, got a weevil.
Dude,
Yeah.
this hand was
My sister
butterfly
dyed her
long
hair here.
braids,
So
bruh.
it's brown and it's black.
Exactly,
No
they don't care
problem.
because you're not there for hair. You're there for education.
Even the uniform thing as well.
Okay, guys, I'm so racist.
We are
on a
because
vendetta
it's
against our
always
high
black people here.
We should have an episode.
Yeah, let's talk about our high
Do's
school.
and
Yeah.
don'ts.
But yeah.
I think just to finish off the hair thing, it's also like they have white people have this perception of like African hair, whereas you see dreadlocks and you'll be like nice dreadlocks, like normal, like this, right? Neat everything, and they'll be like, that's like untidy.
Elbow in there.
There was a comment made. There was a comment made by one of the
No, but
teachers.
those aren't those locks.
They're both
dreadlocks.
locks.
Yeah,
Right.
They're not,
How?
No, thing is, I'm talking about like the
real
dreadlocks.
ones.
Yeah, like
The real ones.
the real ones. Yeah.
So why you pointing at them as an example?
No, I'm talking about like you know like how Offset had his dreadlocks.
Yeah.
I'm talking like that.
Yeah. I'm a thread. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They see that as like untidy. And like even like I remember there was this one time there was all this I don't know if you guys remember, there was when you'd Google untidy hairstyles and like professional and then like white people would come up.
Yeah,
And then
untidy.
I did it myself, like I literally did it myself, and you'd say untidy hairstyles. And it wouldn't even or unprofessional. It wouldn't even be
A category
like it wouldn't be like untidy, it would just be like normal black people. Like it would just be like a black person with his hair just growing out. Nothing. I
I'm
promise
telling
you.
you. For sure,
Promise you,
you
you go to Google and search. It might even I don't know.
Clicks had a thing.
Clicks had a thing as well where they, I think, meant something to do with nappy hair and whatever, and they had
like
there.
sometimes you literally just say unprofessional and they would just be like dreadlocks. They would just be like.
And you know what?
I'm telling you.
Is it still like that?
Yeah, basically.
It's still the same, né?
Pops up
Because
afros.
I remember Google got called out for that and they tried
Bro.
to fix it and all that stuff.
This is untidy.
I think you must do that on Google, ne? On the video.
Yeah, show it.
Yeah, she will show the pictures.
Bro.
Guys,
What's this? Unprofessional. Bro,
Sad, right?
bro,
it's crazy.
bro.
I just saw braids there as well. Like,
Yeah.
braids are like,
Yeah.
bro,
Bro.
Anything to do with black people is there. Anything to do with black people, it's there.
everything.
Professional.
Now you do.
But the majority.
No, that's crazy.
White people.
Majority of them is just.
That is
Just
crazy. That is crazy.
So
It's even still there now, bro. Like,
And you know what the thing is now? There was an incident at school as well where a teacher addressed someone's hair, a black person's hair, as wild, right? And then she then said to her, "You look like," and then referred to a wild animal. And yes, and then that's the thing. You know, a lot of the teachers and like with racism in school, a lot of the time when they even refer to our things, like if a classroom is loud, if we're talking,
It's not a tap. It's not a tap.
it's always towards.
Don't attack that school.
Yay.
Bro.
It's always towards black things. So it's anything that's bad.
You acting like hooligans.
Yeah, it's always towards black.
Yeah, that one, I know that one.
Yeah, the hooligans was since primary.
Yeah,
Bunch
yeah.
of hooligans.
That's crazy, guys. So, yeah.
Guys, hey.
What's your racist story? You didn't give us a story.
I did.
she did.
Oh, yeah.
Less.
Okay,
Guys,
guys.
Fight for yourself. Don't let them abuse.
Bro.
Honestly,
And actually, no. That's another call.
real.
This is another call to black people again. Like, we would be, like, I would even, oh, that's so sad. With that incident that you just made, the guy who was called that was literally afraid of even saying anything. So we ended up having to sort of take over the entire thing. Even like it's us who are fighting.
Yeah.
The guy was even like, no, like, okay, nah, let's just leave it, bro. Just leave it in, just leave it, just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Because we also had another incident in class I was at another incident in class with the same teacher, Mr. I told him after her class, I told him, set him down, like, yo, even Alessio was there. So I just told him into his face, like, no, I see that, all the black people and them.
Gone.
Yeah. No, I switched off. I heard it.
So,
I think I heard it.
yeah. No, it's still recording.
Okay.
So,
guys.
yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm
Stand up
pretty
for yourself,
sure
black
that- yeah. Like, let's stand up for ourselves, actually. And also, I'm pretty sure that all of us have stories about, like, you know, we live in South Africa. You've got stories. So share your stories. Let's talk. Let's get a conversation going. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Backbone.
I thought you were scratching yourself.
I think she was tapping herself on the back. Like,
Congratulations.
Congratulations for what?
First episode.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and we really hope you enjoyed.
Peace out.
Peace.
Love and light.
Cut!
KO in the what?
I don't like this guy.
You're going to cut.